recording this. My apologies. Thank you. All right, school-wide Title I programs benefits everyone, benefits students, benefits teachers, benefits all of our families. All right, so our school-wide plan, this is something that we talked about in a previous meeting as well. The school-wide plan, we use data, we use resources and action steps to promote school improvement. So we look at our data from previous years and look at how our students perform, and then we make goals for the current year to ensure that we show some improvement for our students in their academics. Our school-wide plan is aligned with our belief that the development of each child is shared by the home, the school, and community. We work together as a threefold core to strengthen our students. We share our expected outcomes and also our parent and family engagement plan. The summary for this plan is currently posted on our school website. So if you go to our school website, there's an area that says, I believe it says parents and students, and you'll find lots of information there about things that are going on at our school. We also talk about the components, building non-academic skills. So non-academic skills, like our social emotional skills, kids learning how to cope with anger, kids learning how to cope with loss, how to cope with grief, things of that nature. We talk about a school-based team and also post-secondary opportunities for our students. Title I focus. So in order to meet these outcomes, what do we do? What do we look at? This is what the funds are used for. For teaching positions, we have math coach, we have 2 reading coaches, and we have resource teachers. Also, the funds go towards teachers participating in professional development in order to strengthen their instructional skills, and that helps them to create rigorous lesson plans and also lesson plans that are standards-based. Also, extended opportunities for students to learn, in-class tutorials, and possibly sometimes we do Saturday tutorials. We have to look and see, what our budget is and if it'll work out for us, for our students or not. And those tutorials are mainly done for grades 3 through 5, mainly up to 5th grades, because those are our FSA testing grades. Technology supplies, we have a program called Reading A to Z that our teachers use with our students. We have reflex math which the kids love. I don't know if you've seen your kid do reflex math, but it's basically basic math skills, and they have to race and do it. They do it very quickly, and it helps them to build their core math skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We also buy things such as headphones and various other classroom supplies. And again, these are bought with Title I funds we get from having 70% of our population free reduced lunch. So that goes back to the importance of every year completing the free and reduced lunch form. All right, again, in order to meet our expectations, we are using this year's Title I funds again for our parent and family trainings. So in previous years, we've had math and science night, literacy night, and data chat nights. So we anticipate having those things this year again, but it'll look a little bit different. It'll look like how we're doing right now, probably in a virtual setting. But those funds are used to help us engage parents in those kind of activities. Also for professional development, again, we have our 2 reading coaches. We have a math coach, and what do? They provide coaching to teachers. They provide small group instruction to children as needed, and they lead in the planning of our professional learning communities, which is our PLC meetings, which our teachers attend every 6 days to help strengthen their instructional skills. Also, when parents and families are engaged in the students' learning, what gets better? Well, research tells us that students earn better grades, do better on tests, they attend school, they adapt to change better, have better social skills, they're more likely to be promoted to the next grade and to graduate, and not only graduate, but to continue their learning after high school. So it's important that our families stay engaged. Remember that threefold cord, school, family, and community, to make our kids strong. All right, our parent and family engagement plan, which is our PFEP. It's a plan we do every year. And again, our current PFEP is posted on our website. And later this year, you'll have the opportunity to input your say-so in the making of our next PFEP for FY22. But anyway, the PFEP describes how we involve families and students in their students' education, written with the input of our school's family. So we sit down and talk to you as our stakeholders and get information and ideas from you. And again, right now, our PFEP summary is posted to our school website, and we share this information at our SAC meeting to review. All right, our PFEP also continued. It includes our parent engagement mission statement, how we work with parents, families, and communities to increase student achievement. Remember, our goal always is to increase student achievement and to also make sure our students are safe, but student achievement is very important. How we train teachers, how we support parents in helping their students at home. That goes back to those trainings we have, like our data night, math night, science night, how we share important information. Parent trainings. So all these dates will be determined, but we will have our parent math and science night. We will have our parent data chat night and a parent literacy night. And you may wonder, why do we call them parent nights? Because they're for you parents. They're for you to learn to help your children at home. And that's why we call them parent math and science night, parent data chat, and parent literacy nights. A school parent compact, we went over before. I'll just show it to you again very, very quickly, but we've gone over our school student compact many, many times. And it's basically what everybody agrees to do. People in the home, people in the school. So us here at school, parents, guardians, and students agree to do in order to make our students successful. This is, as a matter of fact, this is also posted on our school's website. All right, so and upcoming, so we've already reviewed our school parent compact. We made our suggestions at our last meeting, and so the one you see on our website is our most updated one. Something else for Title I schools, parents' right to know. As parents of children in Title I schools, you have the right to know and to ask about the professional qualifications of your child's teacher, and you have the right to know if a non-teacher personnel are providing instruction to your child. So like we talked about, we have Ms. Thompson in our K-2 class. She's not a certified teacher, but she is certified to substitute long-term. So you'd have the right to know things of that nature. Again, parents' rights to know. We have to inform you if your child is taught for 4 or more weeks by a teacher who does not meet the certification requirements for the grade level or subject that they're teaching. And you have the right to be informed about how your child performed on state tests like FSA. The EOCs, these are for older kids in high school. That's the end of course classes, but the FSAs apply to us here at elementary school. Now, we don't get so much of this, but we do have a migrant education program in Palm Beach County. And at our school in the area we don't get a whole lot of migrant families. But if we did, those families would be supported as well, because we ensure the needs of those families, that they're met when they have breaks in school leaves, when they're schooling, when there's language barriers, social isolation, so on and so forth. We assist migrant families. And the reason is to improve education opportunities for them, because migrant families tend to move around a lot. Now, students experiencing homelessness. So no matter if a child is experiencing homelessness or not, every child has a right to an education. So the McKinney-Vento Homeless Education Program, which we do have here in Palm Beach County, is a team of people that helps families. Now, this is important because sometimes you may not know a family's homeless, but listen to the criteria. If a family lives in a shelter, a motel, a vehicle, or a campground, obviously on the street, that's one of our most obvious ones, in an abandoned building or substandard housing, in motels or hotels, or you may not have known this, if they're doubled up temporarily with relatives or friends due to hardship, then the family is considered homeless and may receive assistance. So we do have assistance here for you, and there'll be information on the next couple of slides. But Miss Esther Noel is our school counselor, and she is our McKinney-Vento representative, and she assists families who are experiencing homelessness. And we encourage you to please reach out to us. We are here to help you. So please, if you're experiencing homelessness or you know a family who is, reach out to us and we'll provide as much help as we can. What do we do for families experiencing homelessness? Through the McKinney-Vento Act or a program, we provide school supplies, uniforms, supplemental services, and free school meals. We set up transportation, find community support and resources, decide which school would be best for the child. We communicate with that school, and we do a lot more. So please feel free to open up to us. So if you know someone or if you are experiencing homelessness, this information here, Ms. Noel, do you mind writing this at least the phone number in the chat, please? If you have any questions about the McKinney-Vento Homeless Education Program, or would like to complete a student housing questionnaire, there's a phone number for you to call there, and I'll leave it up for a minute. There's an email there, or you can always get in contact with Miss Noel, our school counselor. So the number is 561-350-0778. That's 561-350-0778. And then the email address is mvphomeless@palmbeachschools.org. That's mvphomeless@palmbeachschools.org. Thank you, Ms. Noel. All right, so parents, this is now your opportunity to ask questions and to provide feedback on the information that was just presented to you. Also, I will show you an evaluation that will be posted to our site that I ask and encourage you to please complete the evaluation to let us know.
If I'm able to get that homeless paper from the schoolhouse.
Ms. Jackson, just stay on afterwards, and yes, and we will. Yes, we'll get with you. Yes, ma'am. So I want to show you real quick this evaluation. So our Title I evaluation, make it a little bigger, maybe a little bigger. Is that better, Mr. Brooks? It's in 3 languages, and it's a very, very short survey. And we have it at the end of all of our family Title I activities. But it's just 8 short questions. You'll always see the date, the school name, and the name of the workshop that you attended. And, you know, if you circle 1, the information received was clearly presented. You understood it, so on and so forth. And we have it in English. We have it in Haitian Creole. And it is also in Espanol. So I will be sure to have these posted on our school site. So if you take a moment to please complete that survey, I would appreciate it. And then one last thing here. This is our PFEP summary. Make that a little bit bigger too. And remember, PFEP stands for Parent Family Engagement Plan. So that's for all of us to work together for the betterment of our students. So this is the summary of that plan. And this summary is currently posted on our school's website under the Parents and Student tab. So if you have any questions, we'll be happy to entertain them at this time.
I have a question for that
Yes,
survey.
sir.
Is there a way that can be maybe put into Google survey form? I wonder if the Title I, if we can't do it for this, maybe for a future one,
Yeah.
we can make sure you have it like the Google survey.
Definitely. And I want to say that I think I did that before. I just don't remember. But I will post a link. I'll do it, and then I'll post a link to it on our site.
Okay. All right.
Any questions? Okay. I thank you all very much for your attention.
I'm so sorry. I had a question. I put it in the chat. Are we able to make donations, Mrs. Cooks?
Frequently parents donate, like if you have clothing, like gently used clothing, gently used shoes, things of that nature. Absolutely. We do have students who need things like that. And you can get in contact with Ms. Noel. Ms. Noel is on tonight, and she is our MVP rep, and she will definitely lead you in the right direction. So yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Okay. I'll turn the meeting back over to Mr. Brooks.
All right, so we're good with that meeting and PTO. So Ms. Beebe just had a few things I think she want to touch on real quick for PTO. We'll let her go ahead and proceed with that and prepare to close out.
Oh, yes, it won't take long. Right now, we don't have our report. Thank you, Danielle. We don't have our treasurer's report. Hopefully we'll have for our next meeting. We do have t-shirts